Welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can integrate a YouTube player to play a YouTube video in Godot game engine for Android with the help of an Android plugin. This is an Android specific tutorial for Godot game engine. So let's get started. So first let me mirror my device so that I can show you guys the output. So here is my device. So I'll just open this Godot game engine app which I have. So here you can see this is the app, and you can play any YouTube video. You just need to pass the YouTube ID. So here you can see I'm playing this video. So I'll just pause it, but hopefully you got the point. So all you need to do is you can just go to any YouTube video and just get the YouTube ID, and it should be you should be able to display that particular video. So first, based on this particular documentation, I have just created one cheat sheet. So instead of following the documentation, I'll be following this cheat sheet. So yeah, let's get started. So first, you just need to go to Android Studio and just click on new project, click on empty views activity, click on next. Here give it some name. Language I have selected as Kotlin. Minimum SDK I have kept it as 26. Now do notice this minimum SDK. So whatever number you choose over here, same number you need to set it on Godot side as well, and then you just click on finish. So I have already created an Android project, so I'll just open the existing Android project. Once you create an Android project, it does take a bit of time to do Gradle syncing, so be patient. Once Gradle syncing is done, you should be able to see this app folder as well as Gradle scripts. Next you need to create this my library folder. So for that you can just right click on app, new, module, select Android library, and here you can give it whatever name you feel like. I have just given it as my library. Again, make sure you select the same minimum SDK which you selected while creating an Android project. Language is Kotlin, build configuration language is Kotlin DSL, and click on finish. I have already created it, so it is not allowing me to create with the same name. So once you click on finish, again it will do Gradle syncing, and that will take a bit of time, so be patient. In case if you are not able to see this like the project in this format, you can just select the Android drop down over here. Then you can open Gradle scripts. You can go to build.gradle.kts. then you just need to scroll down inside the dependencies block, and here first you need to add this dependency for Godot. So I'm using Godot 4.4.1, which is the latest at the time of me recording this video. And the next dependency which you need to add is this one, this peer france soft.android youtube player :core 12.1.2. So this is the way of integrating YouTube player without any API key. So we don't even require any API key as such. So once you have integrated written this particular lines of code, just click on the sync now button and it will download the dependencies for you. Then you need to go to my library Kotlin plus Java, and here inside the first folder you just right click new Kotlin class file and name it as Godot Android plugin. I have already created it over here, as you can see. Now firstly, these are all the imports which you see. Then here we are extending Godot plugin, and here is our lifecycle owner. So this YouTube player requires a lifecycle owner. That's why we have to write a little bit boilerplate code related to that. So here is the boilerplate code related to lifecycle owner. Now this is my plugin name. So this name can be anything, but do remember this name because this name will be used in lot other places as well. Then here is our YouTube player. So I call this particular method from Godot side. So if YouTube player is equal to null, then we just initialize our YouTube player. Here we set the frame layout. So basically here we are defining the width and size. Now here what I have set it as match parent. So it will occupy the entire width and height of the screen. So if you don't want it to occupy entire width and height, but if you want it like certain 400 by 400, then you can just pass 400 by 400, something like this. So here you can see I'm passing the video ID from Godot side. Same way you can pass the width and height from Godot side as well, but for now I'll just change it back to match parent. Then we add the content view to our activity like YouTube player view and params. Then we add this lifecycle observer. So this is necessary, and once the YouTube player is ready, we just pass the video ID over here and start playing the video. Now here there is another method which I have created. I'm not really using this method. So suppose if you want to display the YouTube player at certain position of your Godot screen, then you can use this particular method as well, but for now I'm not really using it. Okay, then you need to go. So in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll just cd to my native Android project as well. So here is my Android project. So I'll just cd to my Android project and I'll clear everything out. Then here inside manifest, you need to go to android manifest.xml. Firstly you need to add the internet permission, and then you need to add this application tag. Now this I have copied it from Godot documentation. Only thing is this should be your package name. So to get your package name, you can just scroll up and just copy this package name and paste it over here, and this is your Kotlin file name, and here it should be your plugin name. So in case if you forgot, this is your plugin name. So whatever you have written over here, make sure you write the same thing over here. Then you need to go to the project drop down. Inside your library, just right click new directory, and here name it as export underscore scripts underscore template. As you can see, I have already created it. Then just again right click new file, and here name it as export underscore plugin.gd and plugin.cfg. So just create two files like this. Now inside plugin.cfg, again I have copy pasted this code from the Godot documentation. Only important thing is this should be your plugin name, and inside export underscore plugin.gd, again I have copied this code from the Godot Android documentation. So I'll simply scroll through this. Important thing is this should be your plugin name, and here you need to add one more method called get android dependency, and here you need to pass the android YouTube player core, the dependency which we added inside our build.gradle file. Okay, then you need to cd to the root of your android project, and you need to run this command. So I'll just show it to you. Yeah, this one /gradle assemble. So I'll just copy this and paste it. So this will create AAR files for us, so we'll talk about it later on. Then you can just go to Godot game engine, and here firstly you just go to project, click on install android build template. So if you are doing this for the very first time, you will have to download the template and then install it. I have already installed it. So once you install it, you should see this android folder over here. Then go to project settings, go to plugins, not plugins, sorry about that. Go to project, click on export, and here click on add, click on android. Once you add android, here at the bottom just above the export project button, you will see a fix import button. Just click on that. Then here you have to check this use Gradle build. Then here make sure you set the minimum SDK to same version what you have set while creating the android project. And here I have set all four of this because I don't know what my android architecture is, like my real android device. Then I have just created one 2D, just created a 2D scene, like a node 2D scene. Okay, nothing else inside that, and I have attached one script to it. So inside the script, here you can see we first define our plugin name. Then here I have created one variable for android plugin. So inside onReady function, we just initialize it, and here you can see I'm passing the YouTube ID of the video which you want to play. So let me, in case if you don't know how to get the YouTube ID, let me quickly show that to you. Okay, I think this will take a bit of time. In the meantime, what you can do is so it is ready. So I'll just open youtube.com, and you can just search for any video. So I'll just search for android developers. And here if I want to suppose play this video, I'll just pause it, and here you can see this particular thing which you see v equal to. So this is the YouTube ID for this particular video. So you just have to copy and paste it over here. Okay, then you need to create some folders inside your Godot project. So inside your Godot project, first create a folder called add-ons. If you want, you can create it from Godot game engine as well. So here first create a folder called add-ons, then create a folder with your plugin name. Then here you need to first create a folder called bin, and I'll just open one more file explorer, and I'll just go navigate to my android project, go to your android library, and here from export scripts template you just need to copy these two files and paste it over here. Now ignore this .uid file that was automatically created by Godot game engine for indexing purpose. Then inside bin you need to create two folders, debug and release. Now if you see my command, it was successful, right? If your command fails, that means you did something wrong, so please cross verify. Then you need to go to your android library, go to build, outputs, AAR, and here you need to copy the debug AAR file to the debug folder, release AAR file to the release folder. I have already copy pasted it. Only thing is you need to change the name of the file. So whatever is your plugin name -debug.ar, similarly for release, whatever is your plugin name -release.ar. Then the final step is just go to project settings, go to plugins and check this particular checkbox. If you are facing some issue while checking this checkbox, then you have definitely made some indentation errors in this particular file. So yeah, that's the final step. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, let me. Okay, so I've already shown you this code as well, so hopefully you have copy pasted it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.